All right, this government shutdown now in its first day after the Senate failed to pass a stopgap spending measure last night. Democrats refusing to support the GOP-backed measure unless it shores up funding for health care. Republicans are calling that a non-starter, saying that the demands by Democrats would cost $1 trillion. Senators will reconvene this morning and are expecting to try voting again, but it does seem unlikely either side at this point is willing to budge. So what could a partial shutdown mean for everyday Americans? Well, some programs and agencies will remain in operation, others will not. Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security payments, and food stamps will continue. Student loans will still need to be paid. For travelers, air traffic controllers and TSA agents are expected to report for duty as normal, but you may want to give yourself some extra time at the airport in case of delays. U.S. Postal Service will also be unaffected. How long could this last? Well, looking at the last 4 shutdowns, they range from just a couple of days to more than a month. The longest one, though, coming 6 years ago under President Trump's first term. Joining us now, NewsNation political contributor Dr. Lauren Wright. She's also a Princeton University political scientist. Good morning to you, and thanks as always. Is just this the norm now? Every few months we're looking at a shutdown, showdown?
It's certainly become more common in recent years, and Democrats and Republicans seem to be okay with deploying this from time to time. The challenge for Democrats is, they want to make government bigger. They want to provide more services. And they say every time that they get in one of these battles that this is going to be unbelievably harmful to average Americans. It's detrimental to how our democracy functions. And so if you're saying that and then not allowing some sort of stopgap patchwork agreement to go through to stop that suffering, that's a really tough sell. For Republicans, on the other hand, this is sort of part and parcel of their message. They think government should be smaller and do less anyway. And so it's easier for them to go back to their voters with this than for Democrats.
And then what is unique about this particular situation, Lauren, is President Trump is warning that the administration could take irreversible action that the Democrats won't like. And some of these jobs he's threatening may not even come back. What's the risk here?
That's actually pretty interesting to me as someone who studies the executive branch, because yes, there's of course a real risk that the cuts will result in some sort of damage to the functioning of the agency, and that trickles into the lives of everyday Americans. But for Trump, it does show how these agencies themselves know where to cut and what to cut. And so if they're given a mandate to downsize, then cabinet agencies know very well where the cuts can be. And so it's almost a better test of the ability of government to downsize than an outside agency like DOJ coming in, where the people don't know all about what these agencies do. But the leadership who works there and people who work there for a long time know how to downsize. That's what happened in the Clinton era. And so Trump might just take this approach instead.
Yeah, it's the price of partisan politics at this point. Dr. Wright, thanks as always. Great to see you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.